Hi there. Well, today I'm talking tents. I've just got myself a new tent, a one-person tent which I'm planning to use. Not so much for backpacking, although I have got a long distance walk across Wales which I'm planning to do next year, and I thought this would be ideal. I've got a one-person tent already, an old thing which is it's quite heavy, and I've got a two-person tent. But tents, camping is not my main preoccupation in the outdoors. It's just another string to my bow. I'm not one of those people that camp on the top of a mountain in a force 10 gale in a snowstorm. I admire them. I like watching the videos and I take my hat off to them. But I'm more a fair weather camper, the odd night here and there. And as I say, I'm planning a long distance walk next year. But this year, we're obviously in the middle of the restrictions, pandemic restrictions. But I'll certainly be getting out soon, regardless, locally for a night in the hills. But this particular tent, the was it 3HUL Lanshan 1? Well, obviously you must have heard of them. There's loads of them. There's been loads of reviews. So this isn't a review because I haven't used it yet. I put it up the other day actually, and it went up dead easy, about 10 minutes I think. And it's a walking pole tent, so it doesn't have the poles inside. So obviously it's incredibly light. You can check the stats online what it weighs, but it's incredibly light without the pole. Yeah, this one-person tent, it's loads of people who I watch on YouTube have used them. One guy, Hayes Outdoors, one of my favourite bushcraft wild camping videographers, he did the coast to coast in his. I think he called it the iceberg, the white one. I think originally you could only get white, but all sorts of colours now. I was going to get green because I prefer stealth camping, but the green is quite a vibrant green, so not exactly a stealthy green. So, and I'm rather partial to yellow and orange, my favourite colours. So I thought, sod it, I'll get a bright yellow one. As I say, I put it up the other day. It's dead easy. I just thought actually I'm quite near home. I'm gonna have to go back and get a walking pole, unless I use an electric fence post, which I don't think that'll be big enough. It's not far to the house. So I'm going to put this up, and then I'll talk about it later and show you it when it's up. Okay? Yeah, well there it is. I didn't time how long it took to get up. It's I'll switch cameras in a minute to the Sony so I can go inside, but just move a bit closer. Okay, it's up. Yeah, try and get these stays in line with the seams. It takes a bit of messing about getting it taut. You know, you have to keep going around tensioning it. Yeah, you have a double stay here which fixes to these to the door. Yeah, you can see inside. Oh. What the hell's going on? I didn't expect to see a cat. Oh dear. I really like it in there. Yeah, as you can see, it's quite small. It fits a cat. It fits a cat comfortably. Yeah, you've got a handy vestibule area for your rucksack. Door ties back easily. It is small. It's smaller than my other one-person tent, which well, I could get myself and the dog in comfortably. That looks like it needs taking out a bit. Yeah, you'll have to keep going around and adjusting this. The ties, especially if you get a bit of wind. The guy on the front is well, it's like a double hitch, so it supports the pole side of the tent, but you've also got a loop which hooks onto both sides of the door, the vestibule side and the side that the entry side, which rolls up. So, despite my one of my ginger cats trying to sabotage the enterprise, it's up. Observations. It's very small. It's certainly is a one-person tent. You'd struggle to get you wouldn't get two people inside there unless they were midgets. Is that politically incorrect to say midgets? I don't know. And who knows? Anyway, I'd struggle to get the dog in as well. So it's certainly I wouldn't be using it if I was taking my hound with me. It's it goes up very easily. You've got to go around and faff about and tighten the lines up, readjust pegs, etc. to get it right. I find that the height of some people have said 120 mil for the pole height, but I've got it on 135, and that seems about right. I've got it at slight angle because to have it straight, you're just losing a little bit of space. Yeah, very light, very easy to put up, but very small. Apparently they're very good in wind and rain, although I have heard that you're supposed to tape seal the seams, I'm trying to say, with that seal stuff. We'll see. That's something I'll have to do. Yeah, it's just a basic one-person tent, reasonably priced. You can get them cheaper, a lot cheaper. Lying inside, I think if you had a thick mat, your face would be touching the inner tent, which would be uncomfortable. Even on the flat there, just lying on the base itself of the tent, it's quite close to you. So it's going to be quite snug. I mean, I'm not huge. I'm only 5'10". If you're big, over 6 foot, it might, especially with a thicker mat, you might struggle a bit. So if you're average height and you've got a thin mat, then you'd be okay. Yeah, I look forward to using it. Hopefully soon, in the next few weeks, take it out for a night somewhere in the local hills, and I'll probably do a vlog of it. So that's my first impressions of the Lanshan 1. Okay, catch you soon.